What is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Wednesday, June 11th, 8:40 p.m., Phoenix, Arizona, 2025. It's middle of the year. Holy crap. 2025 is almost bye-bye. What is happening with you guys? Hopefully, you get notifications. We shall see. Elizabeth Gonzalez, the first one to say hi. What's happening, Elizabeth? How have you been? What's new with you? What's new in your world, Elizabeth? Fernanda Lewis in Southern Arizona. Hello. What's going on? Patty McNeil. Hi. Ambi La Juicy in Australia. Jennifer Lab Mama. What's going on? Kanga Jody in Australia. Hello. Gail Cardozo. What's happening? Cora Schooner. Hello. DBKY. What's going on? Patty. I don't know. I'm not sure where she's at. She's not here. Jentastic. What's happening? How are you? Leon Rogers. Yeah, Benjamin's a really cool dude when he's not high out of his mind, Pamela Ramirez in H-Town, what's going on? Roxy Girl, hello. I'm not sure. Susan Hatton, what's going on? Christina C, hello. Mandy Alexander, what's going on? Teresa Williams, hello. Sabina, what's going on? PTSD in New Mexico, what's going on? Lorianne, hi. Caroline, hello. Shy, I'm doing super good, thank you. Tiffany, what's going on? Maria B, hello. Sharon R, what's going on? DBKY is in Tucson. Danny, hi Danny, how are you? Vicky Offerdahl, what's going on? Teresa Williams is here for the sanity. Awesome. Me too. Elizabeth Gonzalez, where's the little one? He's at my mom's house. He's visiting the family, so that's good. Angela Lane, what's going on? How are you? So it was really good to go catch up with Benjamin. Uh, Totally different, right? I mean, he was still high, but the second time that I saw him was like less high. I could have a conversation with him. I could talk to him. He sounds like really articulate and smart. Can form a sentence without, the first time that I saw him, you just couldn't talk to him. He was just gone, just oblivious to everything that was going on. So I'm really happy uh, that I'm able to have a conversation with them and get a little background on him. So he seems like a really good guy that just lost. I think he has children too. So yeah. Anthony Apodaca feels bad for that kid. Me too. I feel really bad for him. He's had 10 ODs. That's a lot. I go, what if on the 11th one you don't make it? What do you want people to remember you by? So Danielle Williams going on. Hello. Maybe he will get sober soon. Yeah, I really hope he does. That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool if he decided to get better, get well. So I offered to take him to hospital, take him to treatment, take him to a shelter, take him to his family's house. Or he has family here, uh, but no, he doesn't want it. Can't force it. Sadie, what's going on? Hello, Lopez. Lopez, hola, cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. And Lulu's working. Wow, I've known her for 4 years, and that's the first time I've ever seen her working. Isn't that cool? I think that's amazing. Right? It doesn't matter what job she has or how much she makes. What matters is she's sober, she's off the streets, and she actually has employment. That means she has income coming in, and she could uh, support herself and save up money and buy an apartment and buy a car and be more independent and rely on herself. So I think that's really amazing. Artist V, what's going on? Artist, how you been? Leanne Rogers 2020. That's funny. I'm glad she turned it around. Yeah, do you guys remember when she was out in the street with a broken leg? Like, a broken leg for, like, over a year, she was on the streets for with the broke so, basically so, for you guys that don't know the history of Lulu, so about 6 years ago, 6 or 5 years ago, she was high on the street. She stumbled in the street at 2 in the morning. A car hit her. She went up flying in the air. Both of her legs were broken, both legs. So they inserted titanium rods in her legs to replace the broken bones. So about I don't know what was it about 3 years ago. She's out in the street with her titanium rods, homeless, doing substances, blues, and she's pulling a very heavy suitcase with all of her stuff. She's pulling it, and she hears a snap on her leg. Her titanium rod split in half. Okay, so her titanium rod just split in half, and for an entire year, she was walking on it, putting pressure on it. So it starts doing this, kind of digging into her and kind of popping off to the side. So her leg just looked kind of really mangled and crooked, and it just looked deformed. And I was like, "You're gonna lose your leg if you stay out here. You're gonna lose your leg if you continue to stay out. You really need to go get." So she stayed out there for a year. I would interview her, and then she got arrested. She was locked up for a while, and then when she got out, she had a wheelchair, and they gave her the jail gave her a wheelchair. She wheeled herself at like midnight to her grandmother's house, and so she got sober. She went to a doctor to fix her legs, and so she's walking and dancing and doing great. So I think that's really good news, man. I was worried. Bernadette Tolson, hello, what is going on? How are you? Maricela, what's going on? Thank you. Jules Becerra, what's happening? Sabina Chachi Crenshaw, Saturday night in Phoenix, there will be a car show, Servants of God ministry. We'll be there with another ministry to pray with the people. If you're not busy, try to make it so we can all meet. Saturday night, yeah, I'll definitely be busy. But yeah, thank you for the invite, and that's really good. I hope you guys have a big turnout and meet up. That's awesome. Thank you, Sabina. I appreciate it. Francisco, hello. Des Michelle, what's going on? Chicky, how is Carla? Haven't talked to her in about over a week. Hopefully, she's doing good. Dave Jr., what's going on, Dave? Ideen, hello, Ideen. Nocturna, boop. But yeah, it's definitely been a busy week. I'm a little tired from catching up with people, rest in peace, Anna Perez. I interviewed her November of 2022. She passed away November of 2024. 2 years later, after I interviewed her, she passed away from OD in the streets of Phoenix. From what I know, she has no family here in Phoenix. Her family is in Mexico, so I'm not even sure if they know that she passed away. But her close friends informed me of her tragic demise, and so it's what uh it's what I've been saying for years, and it's what Benjamin said in the interview today. Right? He said, you're gonna get out of here. Jail, death, or you decide to get sober, right? Those are your three options there. So it's really sad when people don't make it. She was what 35 years old. She didn't have any children, but yeah. So Anna Perez gone. Sad. Bella, awesome. Thank you. Teresa Williams, have you seen Tracy? Have not seen Tracy. Nocturna Boost, definitely trying to stay busy for sure. Busy with work, busy with these the folks out here. So yeah. Danielle Williams is moving. I hate moving. Moving really sucks. Moving is not fun. You know, the pack stuff and then you have to unpack it. That's just not fun at all. Shorty Inc. Good evening. Just got your text. Thank you for sharing with me. Needed to see that. Just wanted to say hi. Early appointment tomorrow. Awesome, Shorty. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks for helping out. Excuse me. Shorty. Um, Shorty's been helping with these blessing bags for years now, so she's a big integral part of Lost in Phoenix. So thank you for your time, your effort. So you're awesome, Shorty. I hope your appointment goes well tomorrow. Thanks for saying hello. Caroline Therese, it must be very sad with everyone you interview and the ones that lose their lives. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, a human life has just passed away. It's really sad. Well, she passed away in November of 2024, but I'm barely finding out. So yeah, it's really sad when people pass with something that's 100% avoidable. It can be avoided, but addiction just pulls you in. It just pulls you in, and you know, it's really sad. So yeah, I mean, I do a good job of being resilient and not letting that stuff affect me. I do a really good job. My personality is well suited for um, being able to not dwell on loss. People that I've interviewed and they pass away. It's really sad, and I'll mourn in my way, for a tiny bit, but then you have to keep going, and so for sure. Alicela says these past few weeks have taken a toll on the Lip family. Been so sad, sad week. Seems that way. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's always gonna be loss and interviews that are. But look at the positive ones, right? Lulu is sober off the streets and she's working. I gave her a ride to her house after work yesterday, right? So that's awesome. That's really really cool. I'm super excited for her. Uh, that's a positive. That's a positive thing. Uh, I met Weta 20, how old is she? 26, 27. She's from Tucson, but she was here in Phoenix for a month. She got abandoned here, dropped off here by a friend, and she doesn't know anybody, no family. She's been thirsty, hungry, no clothes, no shower. I interviewed her 2 weeks ago, and she says, I want to go home. I want to go to Tucson. And I'm like, hey, I go to Tucson. I've been there a few times to interview people. Want me to take you? And she said, yeah, if you want. And I go, okay, I'll take you. So I literally took her. I literally put her in my vehicle, got her some food. And her sister, super happy. Her sister, she has a bunch of sisters, but Denitza, and she has a younger sister, Kiana. They're sad, they're crying, tears of joy that their sister's alive, right? And their sister is back home. So that's really cool. Those are positives. I'd rather focus on that, on those positives, because those are really good stories. And yeah. Good night, Shorty. Kathy Hazenberg, what is going on? Jesse Trent. Isaac is at my mom's house. So Little change of pace for him. So I'm not gonna stay here for a long time because I'm hungry and I want to go eat. So let's say V Hill. I liked, and subscribed to this page. Awesome. Welcome to the Big Lip family, Big Lost and Phoenix family. V Hill. Appreciate you. What's it say? Patty Moreno. I wanted to let you know he has been sober for 8 months, thanks to God. Awesome. So that's yeah, congratulations on whoever that is. Is that your husband, your son? Who is that? 8 months of sobriety. Is that 8 months or 6 months? I think that says eight. I wish I could make these letters bigger. Teresa Williams, Art, have you seen Shorty on the street? I have not. Perry Lyons, what is going on? How are you? Mary Moreno, how are you? Albina, I'm not sure. She's not here. I'm not her caretaker. I really don't know where she's at. Hopefully, she's doing good though. AZ Raven, what is going on? Hello. Vaughn, what's going on, Vaughn? How you been? Haven't seen Vaughn in a long time. Perry Lyons is happy for Lulu. I'm ecstatic for Lulu. It's for so like me, I've known her for 4 years. I've been interviewing Lulu for 4 years, always on the street, always homeless, always battling addiction. And for me to see her working, not on the streets, not battling addiction, damn, that's really cool. It's like you see a whole different person. You see a whole different personality, a different like they're talking about goals and working and I want to do this, I want to do that. When they're in the streets, they don't talk about goals. They don't talk about working. So when I see Lulu, I'm like, damn, there's hope for Carla. There's hope for Benjamin. There's hope for, I think that's great. It's really those are again. I'm gonna focus on the positive, right? The glass is half full, not half empty. Maricela, you are being the light at the end of the tunnel at the moment. That was great to hear. Thank you, Maricela. I appreciate you. Albina Pereira. Thank you very much, Albina. Patty Moreno says, sorry, don't know what happened. The first message reached out about a year ago about my son Michael and asked for prayers. He has since been sober for 6 months. We are from El Paso, Texas. There is hope. Patty Moreno, yeah, so there's power in prayer, but ultimately your uh, son is sober 6 months, okay? Not 8 months, but 6 months of sobriety that's a big win and you should be proud, Patty. You're tell your son that we're tell your son Michael that we're ecstatic. I'm proud of him. I don't know him, but I'm super proud of Michael for his achievement to be sober and live, and may continue for another 6 more months, 6 years, just all eternity. Just stay clean. So thank you, Patty, for the update. Jerry Gendron, what is going on? How are you? Doing good over here. Thank you, Sylvia Saraswat. Good to see you, Sylvia. Appreciate you being here. You're awesome. Sharpay Mommy, what's going on? How many Sharpays do you have, Sharpay Mommy? That's awesome. I love that. It's a cool day. Vaughn, Art House, Phoenix weather getting scorching. It's only like 105. That's not really scorching. it gets scorching when it's 110, 115. That's a scorcher, you know. In my humble opinion, I could deal with 105, 110, 115. Dang, that's tough. That's really hard. Louis, what happened to Mercy? I haven't seen her in about 3 years. I have no idea. So Kate says, Kate here. What's going on, Kate? How are you? Liam Stewart, Benjamin has to be on more than Fetty. It doesn't make you tweak. Smart kid. I hope he gets help. Liam Stewart. Uh, so I personally believe him that he is on Fetty, but Fetty powder, fentanyl powder. But what happens is he mixing other things in there with them with that powder? Is he mixing, G? Is he mixing other things in there? It's possible. So yeah, I believe that because he's been telling me about that. So these folks have no real reason to lie to me. But and he seems very genuine, authentic. I personally think he's consuming substances, the main one being the Fetty powder. So that's really sad. I hope he stops ASAP. Sharpay Mommy has two, Bella and Onyx. They are in my picture. Man, I can't even. That's awesome. I'm sure they're amazing. Teresa Williams says it's 79 here tonight. So let me see. What is it right now? What do you so it's 9 o'clock in Phoenix, Arizona. What do you guys think the weather is right now? Let me see. It is 93 degrees. Today was 107. And it's a 93 degrees at 9 p.m. at night. Oh, damn. Elevating the essence. What is going on? Hello. Hello. Let's say creepy or crispy. I think it says creepy. So that was a wild interview yesterday. Yeah. Um, yeah, I was totally not expecting the little projectile, that dude just yeah, he was like charging up right when he extended his arms. He was putting all his power, all his energy into just releasing whatever demons or whatever. So yeah, that was the longest world record projectile that I've ever seen. So, and then what did he say afterwards when he finished? He's like, yeah, buddy. He said, "Yeah, buddy." After all of that, and stood up and started rapping. Damn, on the outside looking in. That was definitely a little. I felt bad. I felt bad, but he's been doing this for a lot of years. He's OD 10 times, and after seeing him yesterday, like, yep, definitely, 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 I believe 100%. He's like a veteran. His body, oh yeah, I don't worry about dying because my body is very my tolerance is high. He said so. It's just scary. Caroline Therese wants some heat. 51 degrees wherever you're at, Caroline. Wow. I'd be free. Feel 51 degrees. I'd be freezing right now. Alicia Delgado, what is going on? How are you, Alicia Delgado? So Alicia Delgado is in Yuma. So I interviewed a young man, 30 years old, Juan. Juan from Yuma. The dude's been here for 12 years in Phoenix. He's from Yuma, but he came here when he was 18 to go to ASU, right, Arizona State University, to study art and something else. He dropped out with half a semester to go to his degree because something about his dad didn't pay his apartment or anyways. So uh, so I found his Facebook and I messaged all of his family, his sister, his father, his brother, all of his people, family, right? Yuma's a really a small town. Uh, Nobody reached out to me. Nobody. Nobody reached out and said, "Hey, that's my brother. That's my son. Where's he at?" Nobody. So I feel really bad when so I feel really bad sometimes when stuff like that happens, you know? So Creepy is from Tucson, awesome. Liam Stewart, I've been in 119 in 2014 when I was in Cali. I'm Canadian, so it was really hot. 119, you must have been in the high desert. Is that Fort Irwin? Where were you? Because 119, that's like Death Valley or the high desert area. Barstow, Victorville. Kathy Hazenberg, is Art still alive? I'm still alive. I'm still alive and live. Sharpay Mommy says, sad. This is sad when family doesn't respond back. Yeah, that was really interesting how that didn't happen. He's very articulate, very intelligent. And I mean, does he have support? Does he not have support? Again, I don't know. But Maria says, I like Tori. She seems to have a good head on her shoulders. Tori, Tori, Tori. Which one's Tori? The name sounds familiar. Tori. Tori, Tori, Tori. Tori is, yeah, yeah, 3 kids, right? 3 girls. She's 30 years old, 3 daughters. Sad, man. What did you guys think about 19-year-old Chiquita? 19 years old out in the streets. 19 years old out in the streets. Her mom's boyfriend was, how do you say it? So there's like words you can't use on YouTube because they don't like that. It's too sensitive, too delicate. So the boyfriend of the mom was inappropriately having relations with the little girl when she was 10 years old until 17. At 17, she ran away because her mom wasn't backing her up, wasn't helping her. As a matter of fact, she said that her mom was pimping her out to the boyfriend because the boyfriend was giving the mom drugs. Talk about dysfunction, talk about craziness. Yeah, I don't blame that little girl running away at 17. I'm surprised she stayed till 17. Why did she run away when she was 12 or 13? Go anyway. Tell a teacher, tell somebody, right? That was really sad. Perry Ochoa, what is going on? How are you? Gertrude Pershensky, what is going on? How are you? Teresa Williams says that was one of the saddest stories I've heard. Yeah, she was very she needs to seek help with counseling because she's carrying that trauma with her everywhere she goes, and she's trying to numb her trauma with these drugs. And she's been doing drugs since she was like 15, 16. She's 19. She's just been, man, just life has been very unfair to that little girl, so sad, sad, sad. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, there's been some sad stories, but that's life, that's reality on the streets. That's just reality, and it's how many of those little girls are at home right now being taken advantage of, by the people that they should be trusting the most. So sad. Ike, what is going on? Ike, hello. Hi Perry. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Uh, I have no idea. Thank you though. I appreciate the heads up. D Mars, what's happening? Anna, what's happening? Anna in New Mexico, what is going on? Alicia Delgado, especially when she said she didn't know what it was like to be loved. Can you imagine you're 19 years old and you've never felt love from your mom, from your dad, from nobody's loved you? Damn, that's rough. So a girl like that, like she could she's a prime candidate to harm herself. Like, what's the point of me being here if people are gonna abuse me and use me and not love me? What's the point of being on the planet Earth if I'm just a doormat for people? Sad, man. Maria B says, I hate to say it, but I was happy police took Austin and Cole's dog when they arrested Austin. Yeah, I hear you. Summer Mendez, my cousin, unalived herself on 43rd Avenue and in school, was addicted for a long time and was homeless. My condolences for your loss, Summer Mendez. Sorry for losing your for the loss of your cousin. Sad. Elevating essence, yes. Shirley Robinson, what happened to Carla? I talked to her, uploaded a video about 8 days ago. Summer or Shirley. Anna Horning, thank you for all the latest interviews, real eye openers. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and caring about these people. Pray for these people. Pray for these folks that they recover, that they do better, that Benjamin wakes up, that Chiquita wakes up. Uh, I hope that they seek help. People say this all the time in the comments, right? People that don't understand the purpose of these interviews. Why don't you help them? Why do you just interview them? Why don't you help them, right? And so they think that it's just that easy, right? It's just that easy to help them, right? Um, all the people I interview, I ask them, "Do you want me to take you to treatment, to detox, to a shelter, to your family's house? Do you want to use my phone you can call your?" 99.9 of them say no. No, thank you. Why? Because they're battling addiction. If it was that simple, right, their family be out there and take them, right? But sometimes family is checked out. They've kind of, I'm done with this person. I'm tired of losing money, losing time, and for years this loved one has been burning me. So I'm gonna let them figure it out on their own and kind of lose communication with them. So yeah. Palo Maltese, I'm doing super good. Thank you. What happened to Caitlin? Uploaded a video about 5 days ago. Marie, thank you. Appreciate you. Summer Mendez says it was just a couple months ago. Her name was Terry Nunez. So rest in peace, Terry Nunez. No more pain for Terry Nunez. No more homelessness. No more addiction. No more hunger. No more thirst. No more trauma. Perry Cho says, when I was using, I did not burn bridges. I blew them up. Yeah, that's typical. That's normal. That's normal addict behavior. Yeah, blow bridges up, burn bridges, harm those you love the most or the people that love you the most, your mom, your dad, your siblings, your children, your unborn child. Yeah, when you're in addiction, you don't give a shit. Like, you don't care about anything. You just don't care. So what do you do? How do you help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves, right? What do you do? Stacy Ballard, what is going on? Hello. Stacy Ballard says, so sad to see another passed away. Yeah, it really is sad, but We gotta keep going. Brenda Medlock, what is going on? How are ya? Kathy Hazenberg, have a good night. Sharpay mommy, have you talked to Chiquita since seeing the bruise? No, no, I have not talked to her. Hopefully she does good. Ike says I went to rehab called Fred Brown in California, and when I was there, I wanted to get high or drink, and when I left, I did. Yep, typical addict behavior. Susan G, what is going on? Hello. Jennifer La Mama, my ex was that way. I used to say you'll end up alone with four walls, exactly where he is, alone with four walls. Sad. Nocturne boot. I'm not. I just woke up from a nap. Deborah Hoof. Did Carla pass away? Wherever you saw that, whatever channel you saw that on, Deborah, go ask that channel. Go ahead. I don't entertain other channels. Whatever nonsense, whatever you guys see on other channels, whatever bullshit you see on other channels, try not to bring it here. Okay, so go ask that channel what your question. I interviewed her, Carla, 8 days ago. She was fine. I'm sure she's fine now. But yeah, go. Tony Bernales, what is going on? How are you? Carrie Spencer, thank you. I appreciate you. Stacy Ballard, thank you very much. Thank you. Please don't harp on the same subject, Stacy. Don't do that. Don't be annoying, please. Tony Bernales, I'm the one who lost her husband, Rosa. So my condolences, Rosa, for losing your husband. Gentastic, excuse me, this life. I miss Jessica. Yeah, hopefully I run it. Hopefully I see her soon. Hopefully I see her. I'm reunited with Jessica. I'm gonna buy her 3 burgers. Des Michelle says, yes, it's live. Gentastic. Yes, it's live. Yes. Shit. One real one always. What is going on? Hello. Caroline Therese, who is a person doing body movements. That was the other day. That was Benjamin yesterday, actually. Perry Ochoa, I respect the boundaries you have with other channels. That's why your channel thrives. Yeah, just I focus on my channels. Like I don't, I don't participate in nonsense and drama and stupid things like that. I focus on my channel and the people that I talk to. I don't get involved with the nonsense. I'm a grown ass man that doesn't have time for the nonsense. So you guys do have time for that. Great, go. I can't prevent you from going to other channels and listening to the nonsense, but I can prevent the nonsense from coming in here. So keep that in mind, please. Tony Benjamin has so much potential. I like Benjamin. He is very articulate. Uh, he has the potential to do so many things. He was rapping, and he was just coming up with words in his head. Mind you, as high as hell. He had just projected vomit for seemed like forever. Obviously not feeling well, but gosh, can you imagine the talent that he has if he's sober? His writing skills, his ability to compose song, music. He's good, like good oratory. He's good. He'd be a good speaker. Can you imagine the lives he would save by being a public speaker and sharing his story of sobriety? He'd be amazing. Stacey Ballard art totally broke my heart about Celeste. Yeah, may she rest in peace. I miss Celeste. Uh, Me and Celeste had a really good relationship. Like she recognized me right away. Hey Celeste, what's going on? How are you? You know, want to talk today? Sometimes she didn't talk. She didn't want to do interviews. Okay, what's going on? You need food? Need some water? It was really, it's really. I miss her. I definitely miss her. But she's resting. No more pain. No more hunger. No more trauma. No more addiction for Celeste. May she rest in peace. So Gonzalez says, glad to see Benjamin was doing better today. Wish he would use his voice and articulation to help others, especially kids. Absolutely. Maybe that's what he's going to do in the future. Just today, he's not ready, but maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month, he just has to survive until he's ready. There's no other way to say it. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to reinforce and let him know that, hey, dude, you're a cool dude. You're intelligent. Uh, you have the potential to do a lot of things, good things in this world. But again, he was talking about trauma. Did you go through trauma when you were a kid? Yeah. I was in the system, trauma. He didn't go into specifics on exactly what happened to him as a kid, but some people hurting him. So it's really, really sad. Yeah. When uh when he received the bag, he was very happy. He was very happy because those are things he needs and like a little kid came out, right? Like a little kid at Christmas came out, like very enthusiastic and appreciative, and he was giving praise to Shorty. Thank you, Shorty. I'll pray for you, Shorty. He seems like a genuinely good guy with a good heart. So, but Benjamin has to help Benjamin. We can support him. We can help him. We can talk to him. We can be there. We can give him blessing bags. We can give him food. All, but the real help is him choosing sobriety. He has to choose it. It can't be forced upon him. Jasmine Chacon, I went to see Benjamin today. The morning I got him some food and prayed for him and was supposed to meet with him in the same spot to give him a haircut, but he wasn't there. So I think you're his cousin or his sister or something, right? You're a relative. So that's awesome. I think that's really awesome so again, here's one of the benefits of these videos, right? Why do you video people? Why don't you help them? These videos have the power to reach family. So when I uploaded the video of Benjamin, his family reached out. Hey, that's my cousin, that's my brother, that's my ex-boyfriend. So where is he? So they're connected now, right? They're out there looking for them, so finding them, talking to them. So these videos have the power to reunite with family. It's happened 100 times before. I just literally took last weekend Weta to Tucson to reunite. I took her to the house of her sister. I met her sisters. They're crying. They're sad. These videos are very powerful. So not everybody understands that, and you just have to pray for them. God bless them, but there's always gonna be naysayers. So you just got to pray for them. Edwin, thank you. Stacy Ballard, right? Absolutely. Nessa, it would be good for you to carry a Naxalone injection. As many people you interview, their drug addict, could one day save a life. Nessa, yes, I've been carrying Narcan for years now. Thank you, Nessa. Pat Dobbs, What's Migs up to? I have no idea. I haven't talked to him in weeks. Hopefully he's doing good. Yolanda Romero, Art, have you heard from Jessica? The Burger Bandit. I haven't seen her in a long time. I miss her. Probably gonna be like a year, I think. No. Simple girl, what is going on? Hello. Hello. Teresa Williams says, I see your videos as also making these lost people feel human by having positive conversations with them. Right. So look at it from this standpoint. So from their perspective, I'm having a conversation with them and I'm treating them like human again, right? Instead of judging them, calling them by name, calling them lazy bums, crackheads, right? So they appreciate that level of contact with another person that's trying to help them. And then that same interaction with us normal people, it gives us an understanding that, damn, that's not a lazy bum crackhead. That's a human being. That's somebody's son, somebody's daughter, somebody's wife, somebody's husband, somebody's mom, somebody's father. They have a story and they matter as well. Sure, they piss us off sometimes with the mess that they make and trash everywhere, and you'd rather not see that, right? You'd rather not see that, but that's a reality for some people. They're going through some trauma and some crap that I don't understand. I don't understand Benjamin's trauma. I don't understand Carla's trauma. I didn't understand Celeste's trauma. But you could still befriend them, you could still help them, you could still offer them food and water and kind words to lift their spirits, and hopefully they'll listen to you. And Miggs is sober now, what, 11 months, and he says, "Art, yeah, thank you for all the years of support. Thank you." That kind of resonated with them, right? So yeah, it's I think these videos are super important, and I love building those connections and building those bridges. So I love it. Caroline, thank you. Elevating Essence, thank you. I've not seen Mary, no. Jennifer, especially with Forgotten, I appreciate you're not agreeing with him and giving him something to think about. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes he kind of, so I, when people are like whining, that kind of upsets me, kind of, poor me, I'm a victim, right? Racism, life isn't fair, poor me, right? The government, rich people, um, I, I'm not, I've never had a victim mentality. So it's really hard for me to understand people that, oh my God, I'm a victim, right? They wake up and they look for, what they could be a victim of. I despise that mentality. That's not good. It's not. If you have children, that's going to be really bad for your children. And he has a victim mentality. Like he's a victim of the doctors and his ex-wives and the rat race. But again, I'm a master carpenter. Okay, you're still a master carpenter. What happened? Addiction is what happened, right? He doesn't have the courage to admit that he's a victim of his own folly. He's a victim of his poor decisions. He doesn't want to go to help. He doesn't want his legs swollen. He doesn't want to chop off his legs, but he doesn't want to go to the hospital either because he knows in the hospital he can't be smoking his dope. Martin 2.0. He's the white version of Martin. Right? Martin went to the hospital when it was too late. That's going to be forgotten because addiction. So it's really sad and that kind of upsets me. I can only, and then he invokes me, like he starts involving me. Like, what about you? Look at you. You're in the rat race. You're unhappy. I'm like, oh shit. So it's really good dialogue, good discussion. Giving him my perspective. He gives me his perspective. He's very philosophical, but like he's full of shit. It's just full of shit philosophy, right? So God bless him, man. I think he's a cool dude, and um, and he has to know that I have to push back a little bit. I have to push back gently and let him know that that's not cool to do that. But you know, pizza is here. So anyways, gang, I've been talking to you guys for 50 minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Stay blessed. I'm gonna give you guys some balloons. My pizza's here. I'm super excited. Some balloons. Let's see this. Some fireworks, some confetti, some about to laze you. Bzz. That's really cool right there. I like the lays. And then some love. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some love. Bye, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.